Hey folks, Faulkner Fixes All here. Yeah, we have a bunch of scrap metal. This was all behind the gallery I was working at, and they said go for it. So I came back to the house and added a few things, stuff from years of welding furniture. You end up with little bits and scraps and whatever. A broken generator that did not make it through Hurricane Helene very well. A bunch of gutters, some roll-up doors. The doors were behind the gallery, and some galvy pipe that's useless to me. A bunch of ants were living in there. They should have fun down at the scrapyard. I hate to relocate them, but that's the way it goes. And this really ancient Black & Decker. It's almost worth saving this and trying to fix it, but something about these metal case saws kind of makes you feel a little squirrely. I did turn it on. It did turn the blade. It was kind of like boom, and some smoke came out of it. And so I think it's going to the scrapyard. I'll put that to the side. Some collector will grab it. I think some mice were chewing on that as well. Yeah. Anyway, let's go down to the scrapyard. So the plan is, I was going to trade those wheels, those Cane Creek wheels, to Hearn Cycle. I've decided to keep them. They're really a nice set. And I think what I'm going to do is go scrap this stuff and then use that money to buy a Schwinn Collegiate that I saw there with the wrong handlebars. If I can get that Schwinn Collegiate, we'll try to save it. That's what we do here. We convert scrap metal into Schwinns. And like I say, all this is pretty useless to me. But we're going to turn this scrap into Schwinns. Well, probably one Schwinn. He may not even go for I'm estimating this is probably $40 or $50 worth of scrap. And I'm going to try to get the bike for like 30 bucks. I don't know. Like I said, he is a businessman. Okay, let's get this party on the road, man. Bum 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 up. Bum 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 up bum up bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we will see you down at Biltmore Iron and Scrap, and this should be very exciting. It's nice and hot. I have some water. I have a hat. Okay, we'll see you down at Biltmore Scrap, and I'll show you the scrap ticket. And we're turning scrap metal into Schwinn bikes. We hope. We'll see. Okay, wish me luck. I gotta find my keys. Okay. Finally made it around this corner here. And we're at Biltmore Iron and Scrap Company. And we're gonna go on the scale here in a minute. As soon as we get the clear to go on the scale. I don't want to make anybody mad, so we're going to stay back here a little ways. People running forklifts around. It's real fun. Anyway, we made it down here, no problem. I did get on the freeway just for a second, just for one entrance. Kind of chanced it, but it's all tied down, kind of. People were giving me a wide berth, too. Truck handles really good with a fat load on it, actually. The trucks should be like this. Let's see what these guys are talking about. Uh-oh, someone's got a flat tire up there. I don't know if this other yellow truck is waiting to... I will wait to see. We're going to have some courtesy. Yeah, I think he wants to use the scale next. We're going to be nice. Because we're nice. Look at all that aluminum there. Oh. It says, go on, come on up. All right, let's see what he's talking about. Hey,
Hey, how you doing today?
good. No tanks or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steel.
Yeah, just steel. I didn't know if that guy in the yellow truck was coming. I was just trying to be nice.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, I got you. Straight out, middle right, big concrete pad.
Okay, thanks. Okay, here we are. Give this trucker a little break. There's a VW over there. We'll give him a break because we're nice. You gotta be nice in these places, you know. Oh wow, this is new. I didn't know they had this little vehicle shed here for draining the oil and gas and stuff. Seeing where this trucker's going. We're just being nice, you know. He's figuring it out. Okay, we'll put you guys on time lapse here in a minute. Nothing really incredibly exciting. Sometimes I find old bikes here too, and they charge, I think it's $6 per bike, which is kind of high. Like there's a bike right there. And yeah, he's getting all the bikes today. So I'll charge $6 for that mountain bike. I wouldn't give you $2 for that. Okay. Oh, we got every tweaker in town today. They're gonna love my generator. They'll probably snatch this generator off. Okay, maybe these guys will move. Maybe they won't. We'll put you on time lapse here in a minute. Okay. Tweakers. Okay. It's an Army airline. That's cool. Okay, let's go way up and get our money. Big money. I think it's about 50 bucks. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe less. Tear is. I don't know what my I don't know what the empty weight is on this truck, so I have no idea. I'm thinking we're gonna get 40 or 50 bucks. Let's go see. We'll go park down here and then we'll get our money. We'll get our money and we'll go see Hearns. Well, this name isn't Hearns, but we're going to go to Hearns Cycle. Let's see. You guys think 50 bucks? I think 40. Scrap isn't really that high. That was a nice load, though. We'll find out. Let's go get our money. Let's get the hat. Yeah, we'll get the hat. Beating down on us around here. Whew. Yeah, this place all was underwater during the hurricane. This is all new. Scrap tire, man. I don't know how you make money off scrap tires, but I guess you do somehow. You look like a real scrapper. Nice metal table. All right, I'm gonna shut you guys off for a minute. Sometimes I check the aluminum pile. Sometimes there's like Ford flathead Stromberg carburetors and manifolds and some high performance flathead Ford stuff. I always look. One time I got lucky. There was a bunch of manifolds and I sold them on eBay for some tidy profit. I don't see anything incredible today. Yeah, just broken trucks. Looks like the Crescent Park Corporation didn't have a very good day. Yeah, there's been a few times I found some flathead Stromberg carburetors and stuff like that. Pretty rare though. Just old Japanese engines, nothing really incredible. Looks like 120-inch BMX wheel under there that's not worth digging out. This is their stainless chip pile, I guess. And this is the aluminum pile. And nothing really incredible. It's stainless, I mean. Yeah, nothing incredible. Sometimes you find like 50s hubcaps and stuff like that. Anyway, we made $64.40. We did good. Not bad for somebody telling me to clean up stuff around the gallery. I had some stuff at the welding shop too. We added on to it, as you know. There were some little bits and pieces that I threw in, and not many bike parts, but it all added up. It was a fat load. We did well. Nice to have an empty truck. Wish I had brought my broom. I would have swiffed it out a little bit. Oh well, it's gonna be clean when we get home. I think I'm gonna get an iced coffee or something. Let's look at our proceeds here. Woohoo! Big money. Making money with an old truck. What do we got here? We got, how many pounds was that? Red Ranger. Let's see here. Net. Oh. Okay. Only 920 pounds. Well, well, well. Huh. Wasn't even half a ton. Wow. Well, that's not bad. $64 for 920 pounds. Seems like that's a little low. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's $64.40 I didn't have. We'll go get an iced coffee and a goodie, and then we'll go spend some money at Hearns Cycle. I'm sure I can buy that red Collegiate for like 30 bucks or something. We didn't bring the rims to trade, so we'll see. Wish me luck. Anyway, I'm gonna get a goodie and we'll go over to Hearns and dig around. I don't have that much time today, but I got a little time for you. For me. Okay. Okay, we've got the bars out. I am going to take them home and then use a small Allen and get that stem and things I want. I think I'm going to leave those pedals here. And here's a common issue, people using the wrong cable. The shifter, that's just great. It's like a 10-speed brake cable. Great. And I think the washer is missing on this as well. Yeah, the washer is missing. Yeah, no washer. Great. Grand, wonderful. Okay, let's load this up. And this piece here on the brake is missing right there. That is incorrect. Other than that, it's a fairly complete, not too scratched up, a little bit on the frame here. The decals are good. Yeah, we'll get it back and we'll fix it up. Tires and tubes look good. I'm sure these need to be repacked. You can always tell. Look at that. That hasn't seen fresh grease in 30 years. And you know the back was the same. Yeah. That's not been cleaned or greased in a long time. It does have reproduction tires on it in good shape. And it does have the Schwinn reflectors. Those are getting really hard to find nowadays. Somebody asked me about those. It's got the nice S5 wheels. Not in bad shape, actually. It's got the reflectors. Okay, let's load it up. And we're here at Hearns. And I'm not here. I wasn't here. Okay, bye. And greetings, folks. We were successful. We turned scrap metal money into Schwinn bike money. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so if you're this far into the video, you know I went and spent some money from the scrapyard and went to Hearns Cycle and took some parts off to get it in the truck and left the plastic pedals there. And I was complaining about, you know, previous workmanship, how the cable was strung through here and some other things like there was no washer underneath this, and these are the wrong bars, obviously. And I did a little research. This is from Green River Bend, Oregon, Carson Cycles, and it's from Greenwood Bend, Oregon, Carson Cyclery, Greenwood Bend, Oregon. Interesting. We'll have to look that up and see if they're still happening. The paint is really in decent shape. There's a few scuffs here and there. Forks are straight. It's a taller frame, which is nice for me. That stuff might come off, actually. I don't know what somebody was doing there. Tried to touch it up. A little bird poop on there. That'll come off real easy. Kickstand's in place. Cranks are not bent. Crank bearings are dry. Wheels need to be repacked very badly. Chain is very dry and worn. Front wheel, it needs a repack as well. It does have the original reflector. Somebody was asking me about that the other day. I think these are going to stay on the bike. I don't usually leave them on there, but this one probably keep them on. It's got the S-bolt. Wrong saddle. That's incorrect. This is not a Schwinn Collegiate Sport. This stem is wrong. And it's dated 76. So this stem's wrong and it's bent. Okay, no problem with that. See you later. And the seat is wrong. It's for a 10-speed and it's also crumpled. It's the year with the plastic base. Comfort style, comfort, whatever, Schwinn. And it's got a kink there, and that is also wrong. Seat post is in great shape, binder's in good shape, brakes are in good shape. It's missing like I said earlier at Hearns, it's missing this little piece here that goes on the back side of that to keep that from doing that. Front brake is there. All the hardware seems to be there. Maybe missing a washer, yeah. Somebody probably ditched the fenders on this. This was not a collegiate sport model. If it was, it would say sport right here, and this emblem would be over a little bit. I think the star would still be there, but it would say sport and a little sporty emblem. Back wheel is decent. Front wheel's got a little blip in it. Back wheel's fair. These are the original S5s. Cranks are dry. Shifter has the wrong cable in it. Thank you very much. That's a 10-speed brake cable. Hello. And somebody put some Jaguars on this. I'll show you what they were. They're for mountain bikes. It's a different style. You take this off. And the wire. Oh, that's an actual real wire. That's actually a good cable. They put a bunch of these Jaguars on, which have these spiraled wires instead of... They go along... It's hard to show you, but... They go along inside long ways instead of spiraling. Harder to cut, and they're very stiff. They're for mountain bikes. They're not for Schwinns. But it does have some qualities about it that are really nice. Like the paint is nice. The 5-speed shifter is in place. The 5-speed derailleur does work, albeit the chain is really dry and the derailleur is out of adjustment. And the cranks are very dry. These are reproduction tires. These are Kendas. Pretty sure. Yeah, they're Kendas. And, you know, decent tread. They're reproductions. Spoke protectors in place. It's got a GT 120, which I'm not sure came on this bike or not. Somebody did some switching around. They put a 10-speed saddle on it, which is mangled up in there. And they put the 10-speed stem on it, which is bent. It's also dated 76. So here's the skinny. You couldn't get flamboyant red in November of 74. Well, actually you could, because they were getting ready for next year's model. In 1974, you couldn't get flamboyant red. But since it was going to be sold as a 75, that was the first year for flamboyant red. Boom, there it was for Christmas. They put it out. It's not in the catalog as flamboyant red. You can only get some wimpier colors like Campus Green, Sierra Brown, Cool Lemon. Well, Cool Lemon wasn't wimpy. That was cool. That was cool. So yeah, in 54, they started making the collegiate. 1954. Then they skipped 10 years. The next collegiate that was available was in 64. Pretty odd, huh? And then in 65, they offered the collegiate sport, and it had drop bars. And pretty much from 65 on up, you could get a collegiate with the drop bars. I think maybe a few years in between they were messing around. But then in 1974, in 1977 through 80, they had the collegiate, but it was front freewheel system, which is the weird Japanese stuff. And a lot of the frames in 1980 to 82, 83, 85, 86, and 87 Japan, collegiates were made in Japan. And they definitely had the front freewheel system. But the thing was, then they made some really weird ones. You could get a coaster brake and a 3-speed. In 1980, 79 and 80, you could get a coaster brake collegiate and a 3-speed collegiate. Usually collegiates were 5 speeds. That's just, you know, when you saw a collegiate, it was usually 5 speeds and it had the 5-speed shifter. You could get them in 10 speeds for a few years, but usually it was 5 speeds. So in 1980, you could get one with a 3-speed coaster brake hub or a 3-speed hub or even a coaster brake collegiate, which is very, very odd. I've only seen a few of those. It was 1980 only. They had some weird little duckbill seats that swooped up. Look at the catalogs, you'll see what I mean. And there was some weird chain guard action where it didn't say collegiate. It kind of dipped down and had some red or black lines. You know, it was the 80s, you know, get happy. Okay, so yeah, this is what we got. It's got the rim reflectors. It's pretty much all there except the bars. And I'll have to find a stem. This stem is bent. I have definitely, it's not the bars. It is the stem. It is bent badly. No great loss. We have a reflector and a bolt and this pinch bolt. And I don't think I can bend that back, or I don't really want to. So that's the story. We went scrapping. We went to the scrapyard. We took that money and we went to Hearn Cycle and we bought a collegiate. Do I need more bikes? No, but I knew this one was there. I saw it come in the other day. And he was funny. He was like, you know, I still got that. I'm saving it for you. So a little over $40. It was okay. Yeah. So we made 64 and we spent 40. So yeah, that's the story on the Schwinn Collegiate. It's a tall frame. We will be building this one up. We'll find the barrels for that. We'll repack everything. It will probably not be on the live feed. We got other live feed things over here. I did use a little Dremel tool on a drill, and we did open up this fork a little bit. This bike is looking great. We're waiting on a 22 tooth fixed gear for that. And we're still waiting to see if we're going to do some voting on whether I'm going to work on 2 Schwinns or 1 Huffy. So I think the live feed is going to be on Sunday night this week. Got some things happening on Saturday. You know, this bike is not bad. The pads are fairly fresh and decent. You know, I did notice that the bike probably had fenders at one point if somebody lost that piece there. And that would be great to get some fenders. I don't think I have any. That's not something we have anything left of up there. I will look around. I think I have one red one, but it's kind of beat up and it's for a different bike. Yeah, pretty low on Schwinn S5 fenders. I don't think it's going to happen, folks, unless I take it off another bike, and I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll definitely give it a shot, though. I'll look around. Hey, maybe Super Fred's got some. Hey, Super Fred, you got any S5 fenders? Yeah. Look at that nice tall frame. I love it. When you see that distance there, that means somebody that's almost 6 foot can ride that, no problem. Okay, peace out, and we'll have you guys vote on the next live feed. The Huffy or 2 Schwinns. I don't think I'm going to work on this one on the live feed. There's not much to do on this. I just got to find a few parts and re-grease some things. Okay, Faulkner fixes all. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Don't spend your scrap money on Schwinns. Okay?